Hey, hi, I'm at work right now. Um, I do have a job still. I had a job when I started in real estate. Um, and you're probably wondering, oh, well, how did you manage to manage all your places while you have a full-time job? Well, it's pretty easy, actually. Um, that's the other thing. That's the great thing about real estate is that you can keep your day job and run your properties. Some people get property managers, some people don't. I haven't had a property manager in 20 years. Um, I did everything myself. I do have a gardener that does all the gardening, landscaping and stuff. I do have cleaners that come and clean the places for the Airbnb. I do have a plumber that I use all the time. I have a contractor dude that would help me with renovations. And I had a good friend of mine that also did a lot of work for me. But on the day-to-day managing of things, I did it. I had a snowplow company that I hired 2 winters in a row, and then I realized it just cost too much, and I just bought a snowblower, and I do it myself. Or I try to get my kids to help, which they're not very good at. But I would just do it. So that's one of the things that I loved about this business. If there was an issue with one of the tenants, I'd get an email or I'd get a text. Then I'd make a call to whomever would go and take a look at it, like the plumber. And I did it all while I had a job, a full-time job. And I had like busy jobs. I was always like an executive. So I was pretty busy with meetings, clients, day-to-day meetings, doing my own work. So it is possible. The other part about having a job and doing real estate, you need a job to buy the places because when you go to the banks love people with salaries. They love to see a constant income. Not to say you can't buy real estate if you don't have a full-time job. You can if you're a freelancer. You just have to have all your finances in place. But it's a lot easier to get a place while you have a job. Banks love people with salaries and regular paychecks. I actually once took a job just because I wanted to have a salary because I was freelancing, but I just wanted to have a salary because I knew I wanted to buy another house. I didn't really care about the job that much. I cared more about wanting to have that salary so the banks could go, okay, yep, you're good. You can buy that house. So if you think you can't because you have a full-time job and you don't have time to manage a place, I still manage 11, 12, 13, 14 doors, as we call it, like 14 units, 4 of which are full-time leases. The rest are Airbnb type places. But I still manage it with my full-time job. And it's quite, not easy, it keeps me busy. Like on the weekends I'm always doing stuff. But not like, it's not ruining my weekend. Maybe I have to go change a bulb, or I gotta go look at something that's broken, or I have to just tidy something up or talk to the tenant. That's fine. It doesn't take up all my free time. I actually have quite a lot of free time. So keep your job, but leverage it to get your investment property. You won't regret it. You can do it. You don't have to quit. You don't have to leave your job and go take care of a leaky toilet. That never happens. People are usually pretty cool. They know you're working and they know that you will attend to it. Just as long as you attend to it. That's the other thing I did was, which I'll go into in another video, is what kind of landlord you need to be. to be successful, because a lot of the stuff that happens, you need to attend to it right away. That's all people want. People want you to just acknowledge that there's a problem and deal with it. Even if it takes you a long time to fix the problem, but if you ignore it, it's going to be an issue. Anyways, that's a whole other thing about landlording. Another video about landlording. So, anyways, I got to get back to work. I'm in the boardroom right now, so I got to get back to my regular job. And thanks for listening. Like I said, if I can do it, anyone can. Bye.